Hello, my name is Tracy Ruddle and I am Director of Continuous School Improvement for Birmingham Education Partnership. Following the success of our first video communication last summer, we have decided to use the same method to tell you about our new initiative. So rather than Spring Watch, welcome to Ruddle Watch. I am delighted to introduce the first edition of Families of Schools for Birmingham as part of BEP's mission to support schools supporting schools. Its purpose is to help primary schools see how others with similar intakes serve their pupils. One of the things head teachers who are focusing on an aspect of school improvement requests most is where is it working well? Head teachers in London, the Black Country and Manchester were provided with similar resources as part of the London City Challenge programmes. They really valued these as helpful, so I hope you take your time to familiarise yourself with this resource. While such a database exists nationally, we believe our document will be more helpful to you as it gives you a wider range of data to work with, as well as just including Birmingham schools. Schools in the city face a number of challenges. They also boast an enormous collective pool of expert leaders and teachers. The purpose of this document is to point you towards similar schools facing similar challenges with whom you can share practice and experiences. Whatever the problem, this document shows that there are always schools to whom you can turn, and this is a very important and powerful school improvement tool. We have grouped Birmingham primary schools into families according to prior attainment and context data. You will find your school in one of these 22 families. There are also additional families based solely on EAL and mobility at the back of the document. We are hoping that should you find it useful, we can provide the document again following the 2017 results. Greg will now tell you more.
Thank you, Tracy. My name is Greg Jones. I'm the Data Manager for the Birmingham Education Partnership. We launched the Birmingham Families of Schools as a tool to support you in your role of proactive school improvement. We believe that our document is clear and transparent. We have omitted national accountability measures to aid accessibility and to illustrate the supportive nature of the document. We've limited the data included to publicly available information, and we've grouped schools using the same method as the Department for Education used to create groupings for previous Family of Schools documents. Groupings have been calculated using the following elements. Prior attainment composes 66% of the weighting. A combination of the Income Deprivation Affecting Children Index and free school meals averages composes 20%. English as an additional language is 10%. Mobility measure makes up the final 4%. The release of the Families of Schools is linked to the publication of validated outcome data nationally. We expect an updated version will be published in spring 2018 with summer 2017 outcome data and then refreshed annually. Family characteristics sheets allow you to compare the breakdown of the pupil population for each school in the family. Breakdowns available for you include gender, prior attainment, ethnicity, disadvantage indicator, English as an additional language, special educational needs, mobility and absence. Family attainment sheets allow comparison of outcome data for each school, along with comparisons of combined attainment in some contextual groups. There is no combined progress measure, so 3 performance maps plot the attainment of schools in a family against progress for reading, writing and mathematics. This allows you to identify suitable schools to work on improvements with. Tracking maps plot combined attainment against difference between combined attainment and lowest attaining subject. This map highlights the issues schools are experiencing in tracking attainment across subject areas and enables you to identify sources for good practice. I hope that this data-rich resource will prove to be a valuable tool for utilising quantitative information, identifying potential qualitative improvements. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll pass you back to Tracy now.
Thanks, Greg. I hope you all value this document as the supportive tool it is intended to be, to develop and further strengthen your collaboration with other schools. The first stage is to share it with your colleagues internally and with your school governors to bring about improvements for your pupils. Use it alongside Raise. Families of schools played an integral part in the positive London story in recent years, and I'm confident it will help do the same for Birmingham. You may want to use it when forming new peer review clusters or simply to create a group to focus on a shared problem. How you use it is up to you, but you may find it valuable to meet together in the families or groups of 3 or so to see what common challenges you share. Here is a case study from London based on a collaboration of similarities and differences. You know the way it works. Another pile of papers passes your desk, pleading to be read. On the occasion in question, I'm so glad that I found time to look at the Families of Schools document. It was refreshing to see schools grouped by broad similarities in a non-judgmental way. A few weeks later, and following a speculative letter to the other head teachers in the family, we found ourselves sitting around a table describing our schools and asking, was there room for collaboration within this group? The answer was yes. Despite being involved in other collaboratives, partnerships, this one, based on a family of similar schools, did not have predefined objectives or accountability frameworks. This could be a collaboration designed by the schools involved and not externally driven. The collaboration still remains strong. We have met a number of times and shared experiences, information and knowledge about the common issues that affect the schools in our family. This is sharing of knowledge capital and has been very useful on a number of levels. Although the schools share similarities, there is a great deal of diversity in the group. 11 to 16, 11 to 18, single-sex, mixed and faith schools all bring different solutions to common challenges in a non-competitive environment. The richness and variety of approaches to common issues has been a major outcome of the collaboration. We know the 2016 data does not have the validity of previous years. But if you like the principle of working with families of schools with similar starting points, then here at BEP we can provide you with an updated version this time next year using the 2017 outcome data. We will be asking you to feed back on the usefulness of this document for assisting with improvement during the summer term. The successes we are trying to facilitate through BEP lie ultimately in your hands. I hope that this document will help contribute to that, and I look forward to hearing of your family of successes. And for the more eagle-eyed among you, yes, I did get my hair done before this recording.